Molweni Zithandwa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mihlali. Oh, Inkosazana Kamayongo. And I am so excited to be here. Like, I literally feel like this is what I always say, but I really am excited. And my niece asked me one of these days, Uguti, so is this your intro? I'm like, oh wait, I don't have an intro. So maybe I should work on that. I definitely don't want to be like the okay wasabis who are like, hey, skinny with the good niggas die, what multiply. No, I don't want to be that girl. I'm happy with being Molweni Zithandwa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I really want to say, for those who are regular digglers, welcome, but I'm pretty sure I don't have regular digglers yet. I mean, this is only my third video, but for those who have been watching and those who just joined, please, welcome. Those who are actual Zithandwas, welcome. And those who are watching my video or my content for the first time, welcome to you too, man. And why are you not subscribed? Why are you not subscribing, my dear? Why? Subscribe, Atu. Please subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment your experiences, your opinions, your views, and share with your friends, your family, everyone. Okay, let's get right into it. So today's conversation in our segment here, We've Got Opinions, is my vision board. I actually haven't thought about the thumbnail or the caption of it. I actually thought about it, but I just haven't decided. I have two, so you will see by the title of the video whatever it is, but it's definitely about vision boards, vision boards. And as you know, I shoot with my phone, so I've always got my bestie with me who will be helping us to structure our thoughts. So if I look down just a little bit, you know, Guti, I'm trying to bring together my thoughts. Okay. Now, what is the difference between a vision board and a prayer board? Honestly, I don't know. When I was doing my research, looking through Facebook, I'm lying, not Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and whatever, I realized the difference between the two was that when people were doing vision boards, they were more spiritual about it, writing out prayers, writing out scripture, and all of those things. Whereas when they were doing vision boards, they were more goal orientated, like they were writing about the things they want to achieve, or not even writing, putting pictures of the cars they want to have, the kind of houses they want to have, things like that, like things they wanted to achieve for that specific year or time period, you know. But I did do some searching on the internet because I just really wanted to find out, like, what's the big deal, what's the difference? Because for me, whether you call it a vision board or a prayer board, I thought it was the same thing. I still think it's the same thing, and it doesn't matter what you term it. It is, you're right. Like, you're right. You can call it whatever you want. It's fine, you know. So but before we get into what the internet says, I want you to tell me in the comment section, to tell me, Uguti, what is the difference between a vision board and a prayer board? Which one do you prefer? And tell me what's the difference and which one do you prefer. Okay, so on the internet, on Google, and Mr. Googler says that a vision board is what you want to achieve. A vision board is more about what you want to achieve, like I said. So you're going to paste the cars or the houses or the marks or whatever you want to achieve for that year. You put the pictures of it or you write it down on your vision board. Whereas on your prayer board, it is who you want to become. Like, for example, for myself, I know I want to become more disciplined in the following year. So I will maybe write a prayer about discipline, that God, I pray that you help me become a more disciplined person. And then I take scriptures in the Bible that speak about discipline, you know. Then number 2, it says that a vision board is more clear and specific, whereas a prayer board is like feelings of your intention, sort of like this or that, if you get what I mean. So for example, a vision board, you state exactly what you want, but in a prayer board, it's more about how I intend on doing this and this. And yeah, I hope I explained it well. I think you get it. I hope you do. But I choose to call mine a vision board. I choose to do a vision board, not a prayer board, because I believe that we consecrate our vision to the Lord. We pray over our visions and our goals, and we prayer board, and we give them to God. So whether I call it a vision board or a prayer board, it really doesn't matter for me. I can always write a scripture on my vision board. I can always add scriptures on my vision board, and it doesn't nullify anything. So for me, I hear these differences that they mentioned, but honestly, you can call it whatever you want, man. You can call it whatever you want. It really doesn't matter, according to me. But if you see the difference and you want to call it a vision board or a prayer board, please, my love, do that. Please do that. And it reminds me of that scripture that says, the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, it does not tarry. So this is just to say that God plants the visions in our hearts. Like, he gives us these ideas. You don't just wake up and decide, the Holy Spirit God plants those ideas, those visions in our hearts. And so it being a vision board is not like this ungodly thing or whatever. Do you get? Right. And God does say, for I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and future. And we can put those plans and those goals in our vision boards of ours. But though at the end of the day, God will be the one who decide, but he knows the plans that he has for us. But he doesn't just give us things, ne? The seed has to be implanted in our hearts so that we may carry it and work towards manifesting it in our lives. He does most of the work, but we also have to do certain things, because you don't just, let's say for example, the plan that God has for you in his heart is that you must be a teacher. You're not gonna wake up and be a teacher. Who are you going to teach without a degree? So you must have that desire to apply for a teaching degree at a university, study for all those 4 years. If you do your PGCE for 1 year, do those practicals, whatever, and then eventually you're going to be a teacher, and it would have been the plan that God wanted for you. Anyway, I was not really a vision board person. I was not. Like, I think the very first thing that is sort of like a vision board that I made in my life was some like cranky A4 page, like an exam pad page, ne? And I made something like sort of like a mind map, and then I and then I wrote pointers, like, I wrote pointers trying to figure out, bana, what is it that I want and things like that, because I was never really a person who planned. Nah, I lived with life, bruh. Wherever life directed me. Not that I didn't have goals or dreams or visions for myself, but I was not too stagnant on them or adamant, or I would just, where he may lead me, I will go. I was that kind of person. But this thing started eating me up a lot, that why am I visions not clear? Why are my goals not clear for myself? At high school, I would learn SWOT analysis so much, and then I don't have clear goals. Come on. So I decided to start creating sort of like vision boards, but the one of the paper, it ate me up so much, because it said it said pattern that lived in a cupboard next to my bed. But I felt like, what if somebody goes like through my cupboard looking for something, and then they see this paper and they read it? I just was not comfortable with it just being at anybody's disposal like that. And I know a lot of people on the internet, they make these boards beautiful, colorful, and they say they put it in their rooms and where they can see it every day, and I'm happy with that for them. But for me personally, I don't like it, because I feel like a vision board for me is personal, and I'm not comfortable with anybody entering my room and seeing it, or probably like bumping into it somewhere in my things. I'm really not happy with that. So I prefer to do digital vision boards, where it's on my phone. It's on my cloud. Whenever I want to check it out, I check it out. I don't even make it my wallpaper. Anybody can click my phone and see it. So I'm happy with it being in my images, in my cloud, whenever I want it, I can go to it. I can have access to it, but not as a physical thing. But if you prefer that, good shot, show me. But if you also prefer digital, love it for you, my dear. So what is the reason I started doing vision boards when I was literally not a vision board person? As a matter of fact, that paper that I'm talking about where I wrote like a mind map, it wasn't even for the whole year. It was just for 6 months because I felt like a whole year is a stretch. I felt like yo plan for unyaka wonke. No man, I can't do that. It's too unattainable for me. So I started at 6 months, and now I planned for a year and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But these are the reasons why I started on that cranky paper, A4 paper that I folded and kept in my cupboard. Why did I make that mind map? Number one, I continued from there because I felt that it gave me perspective and it clarified my goals. I felt that it, like, I knew what my goals were. I knew what I was working towards. So I knew how I was going to get to that. Now it was easy for me to formulate small steps to getting to the bigger picture. So it was easy for me to get to my goals, and which brings me to another point of the reason why I continued doing vision boards, because it made my goals attainable. I felt like I can do it. As much as it's just a picture on a phone, it literally felt like it was attainable. I can do it. I can go all the way. I can reach my goals, And yes, it's good to pray about things, but it's also good to plan them. It helps nothing if you're going to pray, yeah, God, can I? And then you don't have a plan on how you're going to attain those things. Like the example I made earlier about a teaching goal, being a teacher, You'll pray that I want to be a teacher, but you have to plan for it. You have to work, do your assignments, make your lesson plans, read your ATPs or whatever teachers do, so that you may be able to attain that goal of eventually becoming a teacher. Right. And then it also gives you focus. It allows you to focus on one thing. I know before I did vision boards, I would always start things and never finish them. I don't know how many times I've started selling but quit in the middle. I don't know how many projects I've started but never finished. But having vision goals has helped me so much, because then I was able to direct my focus. I didn't have too many things to focus on that I never ended up finishing anything, but I directed my focus on one thing and I was able to finish it, which was very good and helped me with my productivity. I was able to be more productive now because I have more focused plans, and it inspired me a lot to do the things that I want to do. And then last but not least, I used to be scared, guys, to be asked, so where do you see yourself in 5 years time? Yo. Don't do that thing. So I would be scared. Oh my gosh, I didn't like those questions. But ever since I had vision boards, as much as I don't plan for like 5 years, but it was easier for me. Like now I could say, but okay, no, this is what I'm working towards. So at least in 5 years time, I know it would have put me up and a lap, I'm not scared to be asked about my goals, where I want to be, who I see myself as in the coming years. At first, because I didn't have a plan, because I was just going with the flow, it would just be wherever the Lord puts me. But as a person, like I said, it's very important to plan. And yes, at the end of the day, it's God's will that manifests for us in our lives, but God's will is implanted in our hearts. God is the one who creates that desire. For example, let's look at Mpumi Dwaba. Mpumi Dwaba is now like a media mogul, if I can put it like that. She has one of the best performing podcasts in South Africa. Had she not posted that first YouTube video, it wouldn't have happened. Had she not had the desire to actually have a YouTube channel, it would not have happened. So that desire was planted by God in her heart, because he knew where he was taking her in the next coming years. Do you see? So we don't just wake up with desires and things that just come upon us. The Holy Spirit, God, implants them in our hearts so that we can work towards them, so that we can plan them, and as much as we may not always see the bigger picture or the vision of where they can possibly lead to, but we have an idea, if I can put it like that. We have an idea of where we might end up being. So that is one of the things that made me definitely keep the vision boards, and I will still do them for many years to come, because it has put so much perspective in my life. It has helped me so much to make my dreams tangible and attainable, and say, I can do that. I can reach that goal, and to put focus and to to know that I can work towards something and see myself somewhere in the future. Having a vision board does not mean that everything will happen in that year. And you'll understand why I'm saying this when we look at my 2023 vision board later in the video. It doesn't mean that everything is going to happen in that year, but some things will take time and some things will happen maybe in 2 years or 3 years. But having them written down, having them there in your vision board will help you to work towards getting where you want to be. So like I said earlier, I prefer digital. Oh my god. I prefer digital vision boards, and the reason why I do is because the whole thing of buying a board or canvas or whatever, pasting pictures, finding newspapers, it's a lot of work for me, honestly. But also because of that thing that I don't want it to be tangible. I don't want it for someone to see it, some of my goals are private for me, are personal to me, and I want to keep it like that. So when it's on my phone, I know nobody touches my phone. It's mine. I feel like my vision board is mine. Now I have decided. I took a long time deciding this. I was thinking about it, praying about it, and I was like, must I show the whole thing? I ended up showing the whole thing. I ended up deciding rather to show the whole thing. I will be showing you my whole vision board. I wanted to show it in parts, but I will not be showing parts. I will be showing the whole thing. We will be looking at what's in my 2023 vision board and what will be in my 2024 vision board based on my 2023 vision board, because I haven't yet done my 2024 vision board. I will do it in a week's time, and this is because I think that this is the best time to start. If you want to start anything, please don't start it next year January, because you will never start. This is the time now. If you want to start working out to lose weight, this is the time. Don't look at December as a hurdle and say, but it's almost festive. No, start now. If you want to start that channel, start now. If you want to start whatever, please do not wait for next year. The best time to start to prepare yourself for 2024 is now. The best time to do or be the woman or the man that you want to be next year is now. So start working on your goals now so that you can attain them next year, because the moment you leave it for next year, you will never start. You will start with your resolutions, start with your vision board in January, and then it never happens. 1st of January, you can't do it. It's New Year, you are celebrating. 2nd of January, you are nesting babalas because you are tired from the previous day. 3rd of January, you're traveling back home if you are like visiting. 4th of January, you are tired. 5th of January, you are unpacking the bags. 6th, you are doing the laundry. 7th, you are repacking. 8th, you are buying stationery and getting ready to go back to school or work or whatever. Now you never did your vision board. You don't know what your plans are for the year. You're just thinking about resolutions, and it's just a slippery slope that you don't want to find yourself in. So please, if there's a time to start, it is now. I mean, if I could start a YouTube channel in October, babe, imagine. Please, if there's ever been a time, it is now. Let's move to my vision board. So the first segment we're gonna focus on is the family one, and let's get the cat out of the bag. Ask me and ask me again. Why do I have a finger with a ring on that vision board? Why do I have a man and a woman just like they're getting married in that vision board? I don't know. Mujolo that time is teka-taking. But in my vision board, I'm having marriages. Yeah, my word. I wasn't even in a relationship or stable relationship or anything like that when I put this. I was definitely in my crazy faith girl era. I was definitely in my crazy faith era. I was just like, God, you will make it happen, my baby. You know what? And I'm not even sad, because honestly, it was quite a stretch. Is it gonna be there in my 2024 vision board? Yeah. Definitely gonna put it there. Definitely practicing my crazy faith era, because right now I am in it. Okay. But yeah, no, and Mjolo is still thinking I'm not in a relationship, I'm not looking to be in one, like actembis in it, but I'm definitely gonna put it there. It's one of those things that even if it happens in 5 years to come, I'm fine with it, you know. And still in that segment of family, I put a picture of women and her daughters and stuff. This was initially for the idea behind it was spending more time with my mom and siblings and building closer relationships with them. But by the grace of God, and I am so grateful, I just want to thank God for this. It extended to my aunts and my grandmother as well. I hope I will be able to put pictures on the screen of some of the things we got up to this year. Oh wow, I've never seen such a blessing. We've always had a very close family and very good relations, but this year our bond just got deeper and it just got greater, and I'm so grateful for that. I feel like I have an army of women behind me supporting me, rooting for me and praying for me, and I am utterly grateful for it. And then we move over to the section of myself. We move over to the section of myself, and honestly, the idea on that section was prioritizing myself. And in terms of self-care, I've always been a clean girl, but I've also been a basic girl as well. I've been a femme Julia. I've been a femme Julia all my life. Not necessarily a femme Julia, but I prioritized cleanliness, but I wasn't never the girl who would do my hair all the time. My hair was not always to do. My nails were never done. I would just and if I have perfume, it's fine. If I don't, it's okay. I'm nuga, I don't smell, you know. But now I am investing more in my perfumes and how I smell. My hair is always done. I know in my previous videos it wasn't, but I just needed to start, and I was undoing my hair. I literally shot the videos today and I did my hair the next day. But my hair now is always on fleek, girl. And unfortunately, at the time of shooting this video, my nails are not done. But I do my nails now. I did acrylics the last time and they didn't treat my nails well, so I didn't go for the next appointment because I wanted my nails to grow their strength again, because they were very weak. They would break, and I have a really strong and beautiful nails naturally, so I hated how they felt, so I decided not to go. But I'll be going very soon to get my nails done. Thanks. The eating healthy part, I am struggling with that so much, but I do detox once a month, once a month. Yeah, wow. Once a month for a week. I detox, which I think is a good step. I'm still working on eating healthier, my eating habits to extend for over like a longer period of time, but I'm not beating myself too much about that. When it comes to gym, guys, I think all of us, we struggle with gym. Hey, okay, maybe not all of us, but I struggle. This is one of the things that I struggle a lot with, but it also ties in with my prayer for discipline. So I'm really praying for discipline so that I can be disciplined in the gym, because I start and I don't finish. It goes back to that thing of starting things and not finishing them. And then in the bottom part, life is good. Life is good. It says life is good in that title. So the idea here was that, first of all, when you see the guitar, I wanted to learn how to play a guitar. It's one of my goals. I've been wanting this for all my life. I just don't know why I'm not doing it. I don't know. It's not a matter of time. It's not a matter of money. I really don't know why I'm just not doing it. I've been since high school. So that's like 8 years ago. I've been wanting to do this, and I actually planned to do it this year, but it didn't manifest. And I hope that in my lifetime I will learn how to play a guitar. As a matter of fact, any instrument, but especially a guitar. I plan to travel more because I love traveling and it makes me happy. I hoped to get a stamp on my passport. I didn't. I did travel a little bit more, but it's not as much as I would have loved to. But I'm grateful for the opportunities of traveling that I had. And with what's this? With the picture of the girl and the guy, I was hoping for a vacation. It hasn't really happened, but there's hope. There's hope. I'm not saying anything, but there's hope. 2 months is a very long time, my darling. Can squeeze in a little vacation. But yeah, I'm very happy with the opportunities of travel I've had this year. I'm hoping next year I can get my passport stamped, because I didn't this year. And yeah, that's that. Definitely travel will be on my 2024 vision board. Even with the self-care as well, I can definitely do more. I'm improving, but I can do more, so it'll also be on my 2024 vision board. Travel will be on my 2024 vision board. And then with the Bible and the thing, I actually bought myself a Bible, which is a very good step. I bought this one. It's not my favorite, but I don't regret buying it. I had hoped for more than what I got, but it has helped me because I am reading the Bible more now, and it's not as simple as I thought it would be. I thought it would simplify a lot of things, but it's fine. We'll get there. So I'm happy about that, because I was in a phase in my life where I wasn't reading the Bible at all anymore, and I was not happy about that. It would eat me up every day. But baby steps, we are getting there, and I am happy. And then last but not least, the business side. Oh my word. The savings. You can see the piggy bank, the savings. I have done a lot of saving this year. I'm happy about it. I have saved and child the money, but at least the saving did happen, and I showed myself that I can be consistent and save well. But I really wish I was investing instead of saving, and I'm still looking for ways that are going to work for me in terms of investment. I did want to, at the time of creating this vision board, I did want to invest in livestock, but I realized later that that is not actually what I wanted. And I put it there because a voice, like an influencer friend or someone who was a friend of mine, was very invested in that, and it was working for them. So they sold the idea so much to me that I wanted to do it as well. But now that that voice is gone, I realized that I'm not really interested in that, So that will definitely not be, the livestock will not be in my 2024 vision board, but investment definitely will be. Graphic design. Oh my gosh, guys, I have learned so much in terms of graphic design. I create posters, I create invites, I create programs, and I taught myself all of that, which excites me so much. I can even do now, after a short course I did, Instagram carousels, what mock feeds. Like, guys, I'm definitely growing in my I do gig guides as well. I'm definitely growing in my graphic design, and I'm so proud of myself because I learned it for myself. Nobody taught me. I downloaded apps, I played around, and I'm getting really good, and I'm happy, and I'm starting to monetize it, which is very, very exciting for me. So yeah, that is definitely a goal that I ticked, and it's definitely something that will be in my 2024 vision board, because I can definitely grow and actually make real money, because I'm still making small money, but I want to grow even more, because I realize there's such a big world in graphics that some of us don't even know anything about, and I want to explore it and unlock it. And then the TikTok bad, guys, I am so happy because I have grown on TikTok. And when I put it there, the idea was not to be viral or trend or be a TikToker or an influencer, but it was just to post more videos, because I really love posting videos on TikTok. It was just a matter of getting over the fear of it. And one of the videos I posted on TikTok trended, and that thing boosted my confidence so much. It helped me to create more videos, to realize that it's not, because that video it's the worst camera quality, is the worst lighting video, it's the worst video I've ever posted, but it's the one that trended. So it came to me to say it was an affirmation for me that it's not about the likes, the views, or the comments, or the quality, like the camera quality. It's about the fact that you love doing this, and I'm so happy. I'm not over 2,000 followers. I'm like 1,100 and something followers on TikTok, but I'm happy. I'm posting more videos, and I've become so comfortable, and it's become such a safe space for me. Whereas before that, I would post once in 3 months, and I would always hold back when I knew that I really, really loved this. So far, many of the things, the plans that I had on my 2024 vision board, 2023 vision board, have come to fruition. There are some that did not, and I am not sad about that. I definitely want to add more. I think I'm going to keep the same template for 2024, unless I think about other graphics or designs that are going to be cute for me and that I like. But I'm happy with this one, and I'm happy with how God has been so faithful to me and made all of these come true. And I'm going to add a new segment which will be career, because now I have other career goals. This year I honestly didn't have any career goals. I was just like swinging it through. I was just like, whatever happens in my career, whatever, you know. So now I do have career goals. I do have other things that I would love to add, and more personal things. But I'm so happy with this vision for board and how it has come so far. And I would say, for tips, I would say please do a vision board. I already told you the reasons why you should do one. So do a vision board. Do it now. Next year is too late. You will never get started if you don't start now. And make it your own. Don't add things that you feel like other people are adding. I didn't look at what other people were adding in their vision boards. I added what I wanted to add. And for someone else, my vision board may seem like such a simple thing, like, oh, these are the only things you're praying for. These are the only things you want to achieve. Well, yeah. You know, it's my own, it's personal. Make it your own and enjoy yourself. With that being said, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for coming to watch my channel, for watching my video. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you enjoyed. I hope to see you again soon. I hope to see your comments. Guys, don't forget to comment, like, share with your friends and family and everyone. Thank you so much. I love you loads, Zithandwa Zam. Have an absolutely amazing evening. Guys, a week feels like such a long time. It feels like such a long time to come back here and see you guys. But yeah, it's fine. See you again next week, same time, same place. Love you loads. Kesana.